Would you be content with a mundane life, or would you take risk to follow your passion? This is a series about people with supernatural abilities, a story of love, friendship, and family. Spoiler alert for those who haven't seen the Korean series Moving. Join us by supporting upcoming content, click like, pound that subscribe, and hit the notification bell. After the disbandment of the Black Ops department, Jang Joo-won finds himself in a situation where he was deemed useless. This is the story of Jang Joo-won. Joo-won was transferred to another department, where he had to spend his days facing computers. For someone accustomed to a life of action, starting over in this environment was challenging. Jung-woo felt lost, but fortunately, he had Hwang Ji-hye by his side. The two started their merry life together. Joo-won struggled with the constraints of his new environment, but after considering the conditions for applying for government housing, he decided against resigning. After all, they still had a place to live. During Ji-hye's ovulation days each month, she would prepare a barbecue to pamper Jung-woo. In reality, this was a way for her to keeping him at home. She desired to have a child to bring joy to their family. However, every time she took out a pregnancy test, she felt disappointed. One day, Jung-woo received news at work that a North Korean submarine was lurking near South Korea. Some armed individuals had infiltrated South Korea. Although some were captured, over 10 were still on the run. After work, Joo-won was troubled by computer malfunctions and out of storage space on the computer. When Director Min approached him, Joo-won's impression of Director Min was neither good or bad, but the incident involving Do-suk had left a sour taste. Min announced his reinstatement and reestablishment of the Black Ops department, wanting Joo-won back on the team as lead. Back home, Joo-won couldn't sleep and discuss his concerns with his wife. Ji-hye supported him in pursuing what he truly wanted to do. Considering the constraints of his current job, Joo-won ultimately agreed to Director Min's proposal and returned to the Black Ops department, the NIS. The next day, he appeared behind the search team, leaving the soldiers puzzled about his sudden arrival. However, due to orders from above, no one dared to question him. The captain personally delivered food to Joo-won, and even gave him a pair of his own combat boots, which really touched Joo-won. Despite days of searching yielding no results, Director Min sent another operative. This person, Jo Rae-hook, let's call him Rek, has a special ability, tracking, seeming to have an incredible nose, leading the search team along the route of the North Korea squad. They finally discovered them. As the search team closed in, Joo-won was stopped by the operative. He informed Joo-won that the opposing force had a superhuman, making it impossible for the search team to handle them alone. He suggested to wait until the humans were dealt with before intervening, showcasing the power and importance of the Black Ops team with supernatural abilities. Furious, Joo-won couldn't accept using human lives as a bargaining chip. When Joo-won arrived, the search team has suffered significant injuries from the opposing sniper. Joo-won directly engaged, using his superpowers to eliminate the sniper and clear the North Korean soldiers hiding in the shadows. He took a bullet to protect the soldier. Witnesses were astonished to see him rush towards a grenade to shield his comrades. The opposing force indeed had a super ability human, with immense strength. He moved boulders to attack Joo-won and the soldiers. Joo-won faced him head-on, but the opponent had the upper hand, tossing Joo-won aside before dashing away. Returning home, Ji-hye thanked the heavens for Joo-won's survival. She expressed her desire to have a child. Soon after, they welcomed their lovely daughter, Hee-soo. Joo-won officially returned to the lead for the Black Ops team. It's Bongpyeong, Na-ju, and Jin-chang. This handshake didn't faze the captain, Gurung-poo. Though Gurung-poo loves his work, his wife and daughter are always his priority. However, tragic struck as he returned from a mission to learn about the car accident, involving his wife's death, and his daughter is severely injured. For Joo-won, it was an immense blow. He arrives in front of Ji-hye, promising he will take great care of their daughter Hee-soo. When we lose the ones we love, their memories remain, quietly shaping the stories of our lives. Join us by supporting upcoming content. Click like, pound that subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Have you ever stayed home alone as a kid? This is a series about people with supernatural abilities, a story of love, friendship, and family. Spoiler alert for those who haven't seen the Korean series Moving. Join us by supporting upcoming content, click like, pound that subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Jo-won returned home with his daughter, tears streaming down his face as he looked at his wife's photo. He realized he couldn't give up in despair. He had a daughter to raise. He was determined to nurture their daughter. Therefore, Jo-won decided to transfer out of the current Black Ops team, taking care of his daughter. She's in school now. He couldn't adapt to prolonged missions. To Director Min's surprise, Jo-won's daughter recovered very quickly. Director Min, seeing his determination, agreed to his request with the condition that Jo-won would still follow orders if they were special missions. 2003 summer. A neighborhood filled with street vendors. Lee Changman carries boxes of supplies on his back. He doesn't like others touching his watch. Changman also possesses superhuman abilities. While physically powerful, he faced challenges with his mental capacity. Shin Yoo-young, Gang-hoo's mother, constantly worried that others will take advantage of Changman. She reminds him not to get involved from people's words. Changman happily complied because in his eyes, as long as he could bring happiness to his wife and son, he would do anything without hesitation. The watch alarm goes off. Changman dashes off to Kang-hoon's school. Due to Changman's intellectual challenges, the family often faced ridicule from neighbors. His wife always explained and defended him. When the mother of a neighbor, Seung-woo, accidentally offended Changman, she quickly apologized and retreated to her fish-selling stall. 3 years ago, Gang-hoo's father, unable to tolerate the mistreatment of his wife any longer, had a violent outburst, leaving the neighbor severely beaten. With police intervention, he was persuaded by Gang-hoo's mother. He boarded the police car. But upon her return, she found in the car, with her son inside, engulfed in flames. She managed to save Gang-hoo. The fire left him scarred on the arm. Changman spent 3 years in prison for assaulting someone. Home after release, witnessing the scars on his son saddens him. Changman waits for Gang-hoo after school, as the only dad there, but he didn't mind. Unfamiliar with dad, Kang-hoo didn't put on the matching t-shirt. He walks alone. Jo-won preps breakfast. He is adapting to the single dad life and taking care of his daughter's daily activities. In matching t-shirts, the boys wait. As the watch alarm goes off, Kang-hoo runs out alone. He turns around to hold Changman's hand this time. Their life took a turn when the government's relocation plan occurred. Market vendors gathered to protest and protect their rights, demanding the government's guarantee their rights and cancel forced evictions. The government dispatched police to maintain order, and Kang-hoo's mother joined the protesters. She warns Changman not to join as he had previous records. He will be arrested again, which triggers him immediately as he do not want to be away from his son and wife again. Kang-hoo is home from school. Changman is worried about his wife. He promised Kang-hoo to be back before his bedtime at 10 p.m. The protests got physical. Police came to sort out the situation by arresting all the vendors. Changman arrives at the scene and encounters police arresting the protesting vendors. Gang-hoo's father is infuriated. He grabs onto the police car's iron railing. Kang-hoo's mom pleaded for him to leave, and the police used high-pressure water guns, but it didn't have much effect. Despite her efforts, he only let go when she reminded him of their son. Escaping, the police couldn't catch him, finding out he had entered the sewage system. Kang-hoo's father's superhuman abilities were deemed monstrous. This information reached Director Min, who immediately called Jo-won. Jo-won reluctantly left his daughter at home and entered the sewer system with a flashlight. After a while, he found Kang-hoo's father, hiding within the drainage. Jo-won explained all exits are blocked. there's only one way out. Chaeman wants to go home and see Kang-hoo. Ju-won is confused and grabs Chaeman by the collar. It's a battle of two monsters. This is the most epic fight of the entire series. It was a pretty even match, until Ju-won's unique regenerative ability gave him the upper hand. He captures Chaeman, intending to take him outside. The fish stall mother, waking up. She found her son missing. In this heavy rain, she searched in vain and had to seek help from the police. They decided the fish stall son might have fallen into the sewer. Despite Director Min's orders to prevent the police from entering the sewer, they went in. Ju-won heard a boy's cry, immediately started to pound the cement to rescue him. And Chaeman joined the effort with his super strength fist. Together, they broke a hole in the wall, successfully saving the little boy. Witnessing Chaeman's kindness, Ju-won decided to let him go to reunite with his son. Director Min, infuriated by Ju-won's decision, changed his mind. He thinks both of them are idiots. Young Kang-hoo cries as he sees his dad. Director Min needs personal confirmation of Chaeman's ability and intellect. He arrives at Chaeman's home with a team of SWAT. As Min walks away from this unqualified monster in his eyes, the SWAT team was thrown against the wall. Ju-won and Min rush back, and the agents report it's the child's doing. Director Min now knows abilities can possibly be passed down to the kids. He walks away smiling. Ju-won, returning home and seeing his daughter sleeping. He took everything with him and left all that he doesn't care for. How much are you willing to leave behind for your family? Thank you for watching. Join us by supporting upcoming content. Click like, pound that subscribe, and hit the notification bell.